Hello everyone. So in this video again we'll be continuing of our discussion with previous year recruitment papers pertaining to the aptitude section of various companies. So recruitment papers as in be it your on-campus recruitments or your off-campus recruitments of many tech giant companies like IBM, Google, Microsoft, Amazon or such, or be it any software-based companies like the one we see in the IT sectors, or the many core-based companies, be it for mechanical, civil, electricals, or any other firm for that matter, there's always an aptitude test, and we see that a lot of aptitude-based questions are seen across this papers or the recruitment drives of this paper. So in this video, the questions that we'll be discussing will be pertaining to those previous year papers of this recruitment drive, the previous year questions that have come. So you can get this video will basically give you a brief idea on the kind of question that you will come to see in this particular papers, and also in turn will prepare you or guide you through with the strategy towards tackling this kind of questions in general. So next up in this so let's take a look at the first question of the video. The present Vishnu's age is twice Dina's age and half Kanan's age. After 4 years, Vishnu's age will be 1.5 times Dina's age and Kanan's age will be 2.5 times Dina's age. Find Kanan's present age. Okay, so let's take a look. So Vishnu's age is twice Dina's age and half of Kanan's age. Okay, so let Vishnu's age let be Vishnu's age, let Dina's age, and let Kanan's age. Okay, so here let's take Dina's age is the lowest, right? So let's take Dina's age equal to 2. Vishnu's age is twice Dina's age, so it will be 4. And Kanan's age will be how much? Half of Kanan's age. So Kanan's age will be 4x. Okay, I hope this is clear. So after 4 years, Vishnu's age will be 1.5 times Dina's age. So after 4 years, that in 2x plus 4 will be 1.5 times 1.5, that is 15 by 10, that is 3 by 2, 3 by 2 times Dina's age plus 4. Okay, this will give us 6x plus 8 equal to 3x plus 12. 3x will be sorry guys, I made a mistake here. It should be 4x. So therefore this will be x equal to 4. Okay, so therefore Kanan's age will be 4 into 4 equal to 16. Okay, so this is the answer. So it was a fairly simple question. So now let's move on to the next question. Okay, so second question. At present, Shrivan's age is 4 times Jagan's age. After 8 years, Shravan's age will be 3 times Jagan's age. Okay, how many times will Shravan's age be another 8 years after 8 years time with respect to Jagan's age? Okay, so let present age of Jagan equal to x. So therefore present age of Shravan will be 4x. Okay, so after 8 years Shravan's age will be 3 times Jagan's age. So 4x plus 8 will be 3 times Jagan's age. This is after 8 years. Okay, 8 years are added. So this will simply give us x equal to 24. 24 minus x will be equal to 16. Okay, so Jagan's present age will be 16. Shravan's present age will be 16 into 4, 64. Okay, So now, how many years will Shravan's age be in another 8 years? So initially we already had 8 years added, and we'll add another 8 years condition. So 16, 16, this will be 32. This one will be 64 into 16, 70, 80 years. Okay. So now, well, what will be, how many times Shravan's age will be with respect to Jagan's age? So Shravan's age is, if we compare Shravan's age by Jagan's age, so to be 20 by 8, 5 by 2. So that is around 2.5 times. So I hope this is clear how we came about with the computation of the same. So this was also a pretty easy question in general. Now let's move on to the third question of the video. Let's take a look at that as well. So this question is of partnership in business. So let's take a look. A starts the business with rupees 7,000, and after 5 months B joins with A as a partner. After 1 year the profit is divided in the ratio of 2:3. Okay, so what is the contribution? So before we get into the question, let me explain you a concept behind the same. Whenever we have any kind of partnership based questions, the ratio, the profit is always divided in the ratio of time by partner A into money by partner A is to time by partner B is to money by partner B into, okay, this is into, and so on and so forth. So basically the profit is always divided in a similar ratio in which the product of time and money invested by each and every individual. So that is done on the basis of the product of these two. Okay. So now if we take, let me just draw this out. So A and B. Okay. So this is first of all money, and this is time, and final ratio. Okay. So for A, he invested 7,000. B, we don't know. Okay. So A invested for an entire year. Okay. So entire year, that is 12 months. Okay. A invested in 12 months, and B invested for after 5 months. So suppose we have Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. So for suppose A starts investing from January itself. A invest here, 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 here and here. Okay. 5 months, after 5 months B joins in. So here A and B both invest. Again A and B again both invest. Here also A and B both invest. B both invest. And finally for December as well, A and B both invest. Okay. So A invested for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. B invested for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B invested for 7 months. So I hope this is clear. So if we multiply this two, so let me just add one more column. Okay, let me just take this a little lower. So money into time and final ratio, a profit ratio, money into time. This will be 12 into 7, that is 84000, and this will be 7x. Okay, and the final ratio will be 2:3. So now this if we try to find the value of x, the x, simply we can do this, that is 84000 by 7x. It will be nothing by number 2 by 3. Okay, So if we cut the same, this is 12,000, 6,000. So therefore X will be equal to 18,000. Okay, X will be equal to 18,000. So therefore money invested by B will be nothing but 18,000, and this value will be nothing but 7 into 18,000, which comes out to be something around 7 5 50, 7 8 56. We have 577 126 0 0 0. That is the final. So this 18,000 is our answer. So I hope this is clear to you. We have gone in details trying to explain the same so that all the concepts behind the same are clear to you as well. So with that said, we have come to the end of our video. So kindly go through all the questions on your own and go through them multiple times in case you are having difficulty in understanding the same. So also one more thing that I'd like to add is that try and solve all the questions that we have discussed in the video on your own so that you can get a better idea behind the concept of the same. This particular question in general, the third one that we've discussed, it could have been done in a shorter way. So we could have simply taken the numbers in general, but we went extra length just to explain the idea behind the concept that we have used to solving the same. So hopefully all the important tips and bits of this questions are clear to you. Try and one more thing I'll stress out is again try and solve this question on your own and use this particular video as a reference so that you can get a better understanding on the subject matter and the concepts involved, and this will in turn give you a general idea on how to tackle this kinds of question whenever you come across this in during your placement or recruitment process in general. So with that said, I'm signing out. Thank you so much.